Hi guys, Master Sayobi here, straight back from pod racing on Tatooine. Got my ass kicked by Sebulba yet again. Right, today's video tutorial, some advice on trading tips and auction tips to help you guys get better cards and increase your card decks. So here we go, hope you enjoy. Okay, so click the iPad on and we're going to have a look. Okay, a few things that you need to remember when it comes to trading. Top tip number one, stick to your guns. Obviously blanket trade messages sent. The more messages you send, the better chance you've got of getting them cards. Once you've sent the messages, also delete them. The reason I say this is because if you go into the actual game, you go into your messages, you can see messages have had come through, what people are saying they can use and etc. So if I click on them messages now, back one. If I click on that person, we'll go for him, Magnolius. Now we scroll down to wish list and the message bar at the side here. Now I can see what's been offered previously. This way you eliminate people being a bit greedy, saying, well, hold on, he's offered that, and trying for a bit more. They know what cards you've got. Also, keep your cards out of your wish list, what you've got to trade, because they will ask for high tier cards. That's what I've been doing lately. The only reason my wish list is full now is because the only card really I'm looking for is the Queen. So they know what I've got and what I'm prepared to trade. But other than that, when you're trading for specific cards, keep your wish list empty. Trading, obviously, be prepared for overpayments. The rule of thumb I use is between 200 and 500 points as a rule. There are people out there that will take fair trades. Also, you need to familiarise yourself with the likes of Beeman's list, so you understand the current market values, what's going on. For instance, you can probably get, I've done it today, I've done a straight swap for an old Mace for a Maul Rots, 700 points. I use the lower end of the scale. It's a good benchmark, and there are people that are out there. So get yourself familiarised with the list, know where you're at. If it helps, write a list of what cards you've got, what points you are, and what cards you want, and what points they are when doing the trades. This helps quite a bit. Secondly of all, the other list that everyone refers to, and a lot of people are using this more, is Savage's list. The reason they're referring to Savage's list more is because he updates his more regularly than what Beeman does. Personally, I think Savage is more for sale and Beeman's for trade, but you will get people that will try book the system to get a better deal. For instance, where is he? Elite Mod is in tier 8, where in Beeman's he's at 900 points value. So people will chop and change to mix him. Remember, if you're offering the trade, then you've got to expect a slight overpay unless they are a fair trader. However, if they're offering you the trade, my advice to you on taking the trade, especially for those guys struggling with cards and wanting to build a card deck, take it if it helps you form, or it's an easy card that you can move on. Don't take it because it's great and it looks good in your binder. You're never going to get your card deck sorted that way. Also, always offer a fair trade. You can be a little cheeky. If you check what cards they're looking for, you never know. You might be able to tempt him with, say for instance, he needs 3 anti-dual wheels for an Emax, and he's got a Yoda GM or something that you're chasing. You can chuck him that, because the lure of getting an Emax over card value sometimes works. So yeah, familiarise yourself with lists. Delete your trade messages. Stick to your guns. So you, like I say, always offer a fair trade, because there are people that are out there. When it comes to auctions, my tips for this, and if you want invites to auction rooms, speak to myself, Ali, probably the two best at the moment, because they're addicted like mad, is Silver and Native. But my advice on auctions is never bid straight away unless it's to get you started, and always open with a low bid. Work out what it is you're prepared to spend and stick to it. It's not worth trashing your deck to get certain cards, especially if it's going to cripple you in the long run. Don't show your max bid or your best bid too soon, as this will run the auction up and most likely you'll end up losing. It's not worth the hassle. The only time I tell you throw your max bid is if you know you're absolutely going to kill it and you know you've got something in reserve if a bid comes in that you can outbid them with and potentially win that. What's going on here? Right. Depending on how the auction's going, I'd save bidding towards the last 5 minutes, as this increases the chance of winning. If not many bids are going on, or it's a low value bid, you will get some guys trying to snipe you at the end, so just be prepared for that. What other things do we need to know? Yeah, with trading high value cards, sorry for jumping from auctions back to trading, with high value cards, as I said before, sometimes you may have to, especially if you're trying to build a decent card deck, trade down a high value card like a GM. I wouldn't advise trading Queens because they're like rocking horse, probably so is GM, but the likes of your Luke mods and things like that, you will be able to get Emacs cards for them. The beauty of the Emacs card is obviously it increases your card deck and you build your card deck. Might not be the form that you want at the time, gents, but it's how I started, chopping and changing. Once you've got that form there, you can improve on it. You can be more selective with your trades, hold out and swap them out. And then the Emacs cards you've got, I mean, you've seen I've chucked them in the long pool, what I've not used, but I've traded them on and got other cards now for helping me build my form up and helping another player get on with his deck. So there are avenues out there for you to get the card based deck. You know, I know it's frustrating when you've got a decent card, you think I'll hold on to it, but unless you're prepared to spend on packs, you know, you're not going to get it. It's hard. The chance of you getting that card out of a pack is a nightmare. Your best option is go on the trade market. If you're prepared to spend on card packs, the other option you've got is in the market. You know what you're looking for. What you'd spend on crystal packs that won't necessarily get you that card. You know, well, it's going to cost X in the market. Would I spend that on crystals? Well, I'm now going to get an Emacs card that I need for my formation, so that is an option. Same as auctions for those guys that don't really want to spend, but have got some cards they want to throw up in the auction room. For instance, Garvin at the moment is creating a massive steer, and the reason he's creating a steer is because he's a quality pilot for the B-Wing, Law, and the B-Wing does some savage damage. So, in fact, while I'm here, we'll go back to Beemans. For instance, I'm going to say, you can see Yoda's range in there between 45 and 40. Call it points, dollars, whatever you want to call it. But as you scroll down the bottom end here, you get a list of 4-star 815 cards. And look, there's Garvin. At 815, he is valued between 45 to 35. So you bang that in an auction, or you might be able to get away with it a trade if you find someone that uses a savage guide. Chances of you getting a 5-star, very good. Any other advice or things that you'd like to see going up in the Legion or improvements, you know, please fire me a message, Ali Dark. You know, we're all here to help you at the end of the day. Obviously, I've just created the Legion Clinic Room so you guys can post in there what your updates are, so I don't miss them, or Ali doesn't miss them when we're scrolling through endless messages between ourselves trying to find your updates. It will be kept current so you guys can have a quick look and see what's going on. Other than that, guys, I know the event's a bit tedious, but I hope you're enjoying it, and I look forward to battling all again with you in the next law. Okay, so this is Siobi saying good afternoon from Britain. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy. Bye.